Charles Oliveira, guys, I gotta tell you in full admittance, I have tried to not like the guy. Have you guys ever done that? You guys, I mean, you're a fan, right? You only have two emotions. You're positive and you're negative. Your cheer versus your boo. So if you want to be a fan, you've got to find guys that you don't like. You just have to. It's just part of it. Your mind will do it automatically for you. My mind did that with Charles Oliveira. It's not working. I'm in. I'm in on Oliveira. I'm in on the whole shtick. I'm in on the whole gimmick. Everything I hated about him. He puts glasses on. He dyes his hair. You wouldn't recognize him if he walked in the room and kicked you in the nuts right now. Because he's always changing his appearance and he wasn't famous in the first place. Like everything that he did, well, it's starting to catch up. He's super awesome. He stays in the favela. He still helps those people. Like there's some stuff about him that I really, really do admire. I would go as far as to admire. But he's accidentally interesting. I don't know that he wants to be. I don't know that he wants to be a showman. I don't know that he wants to do anything like that. Coming out and saying that the lightweights have a champion and his name is Charles Oliveira. I don't personally see that as a great line, but you guys loved it. You guys ate it up. That could get put on a t-shirt right now. They put it on a bumper sticker. You buy it and put it on your car. He did that. He did that in a language that's not even native to him. And he only had a couple of hours to put it together. I mean, not for nothing, he's kind of interesting. Now, the one thing that he doesn't want to do right now is to fight Islam. That's good. That's smart. I wouldn't respect him if he did. I can't respect anybody that doesn't have a strategy and a care over their own career. The fact that he looks at Islam as the hardest opponent that has the least interest, he should do everything he can to stay away from it. Every fighter, and particularly the champions, has one objective: to get the most money against the worst opponent. The absolute easiest guy that you can find. And I understand that's an oxymoron because there's nobody easy, but easiest, easier, that's your job. Get the most money for the lightest work. The problem is Oliveira doesn't want to fight Islam. He's trying to do that, and he's very open about it. He's not trying to be, have an ace up his sleeve. He's coming and telling you, Islam's really hard, and none of you want to see it. Conor McGregor's really not hard, and you all want to see it. Let me have Conor. Great. I respect it. What's happening on accident is here is how Oliveira is trying to get out of the Islam fight. He's trying to get out of the Islam fight by convincing the world of the outcome. So he's trying to convince you all that not only would he beat Islam, he would beat him easily. And nobody wants to read a book that they know the ending to. It's effective. It's a good, solid strategy logically. In principle, I can see it. In practical matters, it's having the opposite effect. Islam on DraftKings is a 3-1 favorite. I doubt that he still is, by the way, if you want to go fact check me. By the time that fight goes off, it's going to be closer to 2-1, but it still will be 2-1. Islam should not only on paper beat Charles Oliveira, he should beat him for all 25 minutes, right? Well, maybe not. I mean, Charles showed us something with Justin Gaethje. There is no way to watch what Charles did to Justin Gaethje and then ask yourself a very simple question of, could Islam have gotten Gaethje out of there that dominantly and that fast? No, a reasonable person's going to say no. Would have been harder. Gaethje would have made him sweat more, would have made him burn more calories, would have stolen moments for him, maybe a round. I believe that to be true. Now, does the fact that Charles just happened to have a great performance over Gaethje overlay everything? No, but it changes the conversation. Now we're at least having a conversation. Oliveira versus Islam, for what would happen, who knows what would happen, that's between those boys. For what we all think would happen, that's the problem. If we all think that Islam is going to take him down and dominate him for 25 straight minutes, we're out. But the fact that Charles is showing us something different, and Charles is now assuring us, I'll kick his ass. Charles went as far as to say everything Islam can do a whole bunch of things, but everything he can do, everything, I can do 10 times better. He's very good with takedowns. I'm 10 times better at wrestling. He's got good speed. I'm 10 times faster. He's got good combinations. Mine are 10 times better. I mean, this is what he said. So he's trying to get us to dismiss and be uninterested in the fight by telling us the outcome. Very effective. It's having the opposite effect on me. It's making me want to see, because now I'm not sure if Charles is wrong. I didn't know Charles was as good as it turns out Charles is. I did not know that. I now see it and I can accept it. He's much better than I thought he was. He's much better than you guys thought he was. Is he as good as Islam? I don't know. But the fact that I don't know and we're having a dialogue about it is why you got to hold the contest. And holding the contest is the one thing Charles doesn't want us to do. On accident, he's making more interested. Coming out and kicking sand in Islam's face like that did not give him an edge anywhere. Not even a little better, not a sprinkle better. He's 10 times better, and it's absolutely everywhere. I mean, I'm in. I'm in. I want to see the fight. I want Islam to fire back. I don't want Islam to smile and giggle. I want him to come out. I want him to be serious. I want him to talk about it. I mean, Islam's getting to a position where he's going to have to demand something. He's in a position to start making some demands. You either give me Darush, you give me somebody else, or you give me Charles. I don't need to be just sitting around here waiting for you to make up. You got 3 hard matches, and I don't care which one it is. It's for you to decide, why aren't you? I mean, at some point, he's going to have to bark back a little bit. And it will make things a lot more interesting. And I'm only sharing with you as Charles Oliveira tries to avoid and get out of the match with Islam on accident. He's making me more interested. Charles, I think I'm a fan. Charles has made a fan out of me. Plus, I know people that know him, like Gabriel Checo. They say the most beautiful things. They say this is just a tremendous guy. So where do you guys stand with Charles Oliveira? Am I close? Am I close to describing you? Are you much more interested in him than you were at any other point in his career? The Islam fight. Do you want to see it? Do you think you already know the outcome? Do you believe that Islam's going to blanket him for 25 straight minutes, as the odds makers do? Or do you think we got that one wrong? You think Charles is as good as he says he is? You got a lot to answer there. And the mere fact that you haven't answered it yet, the mere fact that you need to think about that and you need to ponder it, is all that you need to have anticipation for a fight. Islam versus Charles, for me, just got a little bit closer to happening.